Hi, I have someone. Hello? Can you hear me? Who's my first watcher? I can't see who it is. Hmm. It's not like Facebook where you can see. Please, can you hear me? Type to let me know if you can hear me. Okay, my two people, can you hear me? Please chat with me. Let me know that you can hear me. Hey, my baby. How are you? Okay. So who's the second person? I have three people now. Good, 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 good. So who are the two other people? This is a test too. I don't I don't know if it's like Facebook one that you can add someone. Hey, Sek, thank you. Thank you. Who is the third person? Who is the third person? Can you guys hear me? I have four people now. So what shall we talk about? Me too, it's not familiar for me. Me neither. It's not familiar. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So I was talking about so who else is there? What shall we talk about? I have so many topics. Is it about menopause? I went to do my smear test today, and I was pleasantly surprised. You know how it is. Sick. You've done smear test before. Luchi, Luchi, have you done smear test before? Have you? So I don't know. If you are sexually active, you need to do it every 3 years. So if you haven't done it before, try and book an appointment to go and do it, because cervical cancer is one of the cancers that can be prevented with the smear test, if if you get it, if you catch it on time. So Luchi, that is your action point for the week. If you haven't done Okay, if you haven't done a smear, you haven't done it before. So this week, you are sexually active, Abby. You are not a virgin, Abby. If you are not a virgin, you need to go and do your smear test every 3 years. So if you have, as you haven't done it before, call your healthcare supplier. If you're on insurance, find out if it's on your insurance. If it's not, it's worth paying for to do it every 3 years. uh You are laughing because I said, "Are you a virgin?" I'm not going to ask. Uh, it reminds me of my mom. One time, my mom called me and my sister, my immediate younger sister, and that one is my mom's favorite. And you know how it is with mom's favorites. They are the ones that don't send that mother. They don't send that mother. And so she was one that didn't send my mother at all. So one day, my mom called us and said that our dad said that she should ask us if we are virgins. Yay, Idowu. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Idowu. So who's the fourth person? Please introduce yourself. Um, please introduce yourself. Maybe I'm the fourth person. Anyway, so it also I was giving a gist about I was talking about cervical smear anyway, and that it's very important. Cervical cancer is one of the cancers that is easily preventable with the is a ghost. The person has dropped off. The person has dropped off. So who's there now? Ido, if you're there, do like this. So when I went today, the lady said, so I expected that it would be difficult. You know how it is now, if you've done it before, it's not painful, but it's quite uncomfortable. It's quite uncomfortable. So I was ready for that discomfort. And the nurse said, "Oh, you are quite relaxed, you are not even bothered." I said, "What is there to bother?" She said, "Oh, a lot of women when they come, they're really stressed, they're really worried about the discomforts." They've been rumbled in it. So hey, Dami, Dam Dam, thank you for joining. So I was talking about my cervical test, and I was talking, hi, Ido, thank you. Ido, have you done your smear test? When did you last do your smear test? Sake, when did you last do your smear test? Let me know. When did you last do your smear test? So this lady said, "Oh, you are so relaxed that most women come and they are really tense and they're afraid, they're frightful. They say it hurts and everything." I said, what's there to it? We all know, except it's your first time, that if it's not your first time, you're a fine with a sprinkle of children in it. In it, though. It's a fine with a sprinkle of two children in it. Okay, yeah, I had one today. So the lady was saying, "Oh, that I'm really relaxed. Da 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 da. That most women when they come, they're tense. They are complaining about the pain and all that." I said, "Well, I know it's going to be uncomfortable. It's not painful. It's uncomfortable. I know that." So she now put this. That what do they call it? It's not spatula, is it? What do they call that thing that opens the cervix? So she put it in. I didn't feel any pain. She said, "Oh, that you are quite moist." I said, "What do you mean by that?" She said, no, she asked if I was pregnant or something, if I may be pregnant, those questions. I What do you call it if it's not spatula? Please remind me. That's part of it, brain fog. The thing you want to call in your mind, in your head, in your brain, but it's not translating to the words out of your mouth. Brain fog. So she said, "Oh, that I'm quite moist there for someone who's menopausal." I said, really?" She said, "Yes." That she said, "Oh, that am I using hormone therapy?" I said, "No, I'm not." She said, "Oh, wow, that's usually um menopausal women are quite dry down there, and that if they use hormone therapy, then it may help them to have some moisture there. But I'm not using hormone therapy, and I'm naturally moist." I said, "Yes, naturally moist, baby." So she said, "Oh, that's really good." And she tested everything. She said, "Okay, I'll get the results in 3 weeks." So, fingers crossed. Hopefully, I'll get the all clear. They won't say that they are precancerous cells, or worse still, cancerous cells. So she said to me, "See you in 5 years." I said, "That's if I'm still alive." She said, "Oh, why are you talking like that? Don't be like that." I said, why do people have this fear of talking about death? It's not like, okay, some people are going to die and some people are not going to die. Then we would have said, "Oh, please God, don't let it be me that will be unlucky to die." No, we are all going to die. We are all going to die. So the earlier we make peace with that, the earlier we befriend that thought of us dying, and seeing it as something to, not something to look forward to, but something that you will enjoy when it eventually happens. I think the better. People who have had near death experiences, most of them come back to say that dying is a very peaceful process, that you are enveloped in love and light. So I think we should start looking at it that way. We are all going to die. Nobody is living here alive. Yeah, I don't know why. Nigerians are, it's like if they talk about death, they will die. It will bring forward their death. It's the same thing with not putting one's house in order. It's the same thing about not having a will. It's the same thing about not having a life insurance. You just leave a mess, because you don't want to deal with this thing that is inevitable. You just leave a mess for your loved ones to handle. When you could have just easily done it, just write your will. We want to be old and all that, but we don't want to leave a mess. If you've been, look at the Rotimi Williams, they are still in court over their father's estate. So you see, say I know far from it. Yes, speculum. You see, spatula, speculum, spatula is the same thing, isn't it? I'm not far from it. Yeah, so the earlier we start accepting that death will happen and seeing it as a transition to, somewhere peaceful, full of light and love, the better for us. Yeah, so she put the speculum in my toto. She opened my toto and my cervix, and she said, "Oh, my cervix is really nice and moist." Yeah. So how did you turn around? Sake. I wish this was like Facebook where you could bring someone on and the person could join you to talk. How did you turn around? What happened to you? That would be nice to know. So yeah, to everyone watching, if you're a lady, if you haven't done your smear test, please, 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 this week, that's your action point from this video. Go and book your. Hey, Rashidat, thank you for joining. Oh, good, Luchi, you've done it. So you shouldn't need to do another one for another 2 years. It's every 3 years. If you are before 45 or 50, I'm not sure. Then after that, every 5 years. So did you get the results? Did you get the results, Luchi? I hope you got the results. If you didn't get the results, go and ask them for the results. But anyway, no good is good news. If they didn't chase you up, that means, well, I don't know about Nigeria. I want to say if they didn't chase you up for results, that means there's nothing to chase up. Or I don't know about Nigeria. Just go and chase it up if you haven't gotten the results. So there, I've done my bit of public guinea for the video. So let's do Tatafo. What shall we Tatafo about? So a few days ago, I did something really, really petty. It's called it's the smear test, Dammy. It's called smear test. Just Google it. So it's to prevent cervical cancer, Dammy. So if there are, before cancer develops, there's a precancerous stage, Dammy. So that's why they say everyone can get cancer. Because what causes cancer is that, cells are born, they grow, they die. But there are some cells that don't die. They just keep on growing and growing and growing. So before they become cancerous, where it's now terrible, they go through a stage, a pre-cancer stage. So if you do the smear test, they can catch those cancer cells before they become cancer when they're in the precancerous stage. So that's why they say that cervical cancer is one of the easiest cancers to avoid if you do your smear test regularly, because in that 3 to 5 years, it shouldn't have become cancerous, because it takes quite a few years before the precancerous cells become cancerous. So yeah, if you haven't done it, Dami, this week, go and find out how to do it. So I was saying that a few days ago, I did something really petty. So who is not petty here before I talk about my pettiness? If you have done petty things, do like this. Let me know. Let me know that I'm not alone in my pettiness. So, I told you about on your channel, my Oyibo boyfriend, and how how he just fashied me just like that. He said that me, I'm too, that he didn't understand my Niger jokes and this one and that one. And the thing with the Oyinbo people is this, from my experience, and somebody had told me that before. Oyinbo's cut-off game is tight, tight. You know, when Oyinbo says, "Sake, you are too holy, I beg. You are too holy, holy." What do you mean you are not petty? Please, if you are, that means you are petty, Abi. Thank you. Who else is petty? Do like this. Who else is petty? Do like this. So, yeah. What was I saying? So, Oyinbo's cut-off game is very tight. They say they are not doing again. That's it. They are not doing again. They won't call you a few weeks later, like Niger men will call you to say, "Oh, how are you doing?" You don't even call me to be petty. You don't have liver to be petty. What liver does it take to be petty, Biko? What liver does it take to be petty? If a Niger guys don't even break up with you except you like insult their mother or something. Luchi, you're not petty. Ah. Now only me waka come. Now only me waka come. Nigerian guys, they do, except you insult a Nigerian guy's mother or you kill his mother, will he tell you that he's not doing again? Nigerian men will just be misbehaving anyhow, until you actually tell them that, okay, you know what, I'm done with you. But Oyinbo will tell you hoha. From my experience, so Oyinbo will tell you hoha that they are not doing again, which is what Onyocha did to me now. He told me that he was not doing again. And since then, I haven't heard from him. Not a peep. We didn't block each other, but not a what? Not a peeping. Not a peep. So a few days ago, I was like, this guy just broke up with me. A whole me. A whole me. A whole Olubumi Olabisi Ajay. He just broke up with me because of nonsense that he doesn't like my joke. Not that I kill his mother or that I insult his mother or anything serious. He just doesn't like my jokes. Say my jokes are too expensive, this one and that one. I say, what the fuck? So that's how I brought out WhatsApp. I type moho ìpọ́nrí bàbá ńlá ìyá fàdé moho fún. I said, who do you think you are dumping me? What? Do you know? No, but Nigerian men don't fashion you, so you still have chance to reconcile. Now, Nigerian men, they don't. Come on now, how many people have Nigerian men actually said? Even my ex-husband, when he was leaving, he didn't tell me the marriage was over. He just came and started packing his clothes. I was the one that was like, Kilo Shele, why are you packing your clothes? Are you leaving? Are you moving? Are you leaving the marriage? He didn't say. I had to hold him and say, tell me what is it? Are you the one? Are you leaving me? Before he now finally said, he now started lying. Yes, because I share one, yeah. This one, that one. You're always sleeping around. Yeah, this, yeah, that. I say, okay. But Nigerian men won't, they hardly come and say they are not doing again. Please bear me witness. Am I lying? How many people have Nigerian men actually said they are not doing again and they will keep to it that they are? I'm not talking about those stupid Nigerian men that will say they are not doing and the next day they are calling you back. I'm talking about say they are not doing for real, and they are not doing and they won't call you again ever. That's what Onyocha did to me, Shebi, I talk am. They don't have the guts. No, not ghosting. No, Unique. Hello, thank you for joining us. No, not ghosting. I mean, as in, they'll actually tell you that they are not, ghosting is if they don't say anything at all. They just don't say anything at all and they don't contact you. And if you contact you, they don't answer. No, I'm not talking about ghosting. I'm talking about actually calling you and sitting you down and say, listen, this relationship is not working or this marriage is not working. Thank you, sake. Even when they steal your money, I swear, Yasin. Even when they steal your money, even when you are sleeping with your best friend, Nigerian men will still try to keep you sweet. They don't break up. They don't break up. They will frustrate you. Wọ́n máa frustrate ẹ tó jẹ́ pé ìwọ gangan ló máa wá break up pẹ̀lú wọn. You know, they will push you to the wall. You are the one that's going to do the breaking up. They won't break up with you. Because my ex-husband told me that because they want to come back, they want to leave the road open in case they are desperate, you know, or maybe like your Toto is the sweetest Toto for them and they can't get over it. They want to come back and get that Toto. Or there's something about you are generous financially and they're not getting that money. So they will not break up with you except it's something really, really serious, you know. But Oyibo, the smallest thing, they've broken up with you. They've told you they don't ghost. They will tell, of course they'll ghost because they're the one that came up with that label ghosting. But from my experience and from the experience of people that have dated Oyibo that I've spoken to, they will break up with you whole-hearted and they will keep to that breakup. They turned up. Your ex-husband turned up. He has liver. Oh. He has liver. You know, so Onyocha just told me he wasn't doing again because of my jokes. My jokes. Emiti mo funny baje. I mean, like, I'm a laugh a minute. I'm a ha he girl. You are not breaking up with me because of my jokes. I have jokes. You know. So, and he kept to it. No calls, no text messages, no WhatsApp messages to say, hi, how are you, like Nigerian men would do. So I come and think it. I say, this man just break up with me like that. And he's not looking back. I said, I'm over you. I'm over you, bet I will do something to you that you too it will pain you. It will give you payments the way you gave me payments. So I sent him a message. I said, who do you think you are breaking up with me? Do you know who I am? Do you know who I fucking am? Sorry, sake, I know you don't like, you are a bit innocent like that. I said, do you know who I am that you are breaking up with me? I said, I don't even want you. I said, do you know that? You know you are Oyibo now. No, actually, I'm with you on that. I never break up with people if I don't mean it. I'm not one of those people that use I'll break up with you as a manipulation tool. No. If I say I'm done, I'm done. I don't come back to say good morning. So, you know, so yes, do me, I do you. Give me payments and I won't give you payments back. No, hell no. I have to pay you back. You have to feel the pain that you make me to feel, baby. So I sent him a message. I said, you not even better qualified, educated than you. Is it because you are Oyibo and I'm in your country? You not have 2 degrees and a master's, and it's only 1 degree you have, if you have at all. You know Igbo people, they tend to just rise through the ranks. So he's an auditor. He has his own business. But I don't think not that I don't think. He didn't go to uni. He has A levels. And he has been, he was working with his dad in his dad's business. And it's a family business. And his father died and he took over the business. It's an auditing firm. So he's doing quite well, even without going to uni. So I said, who do you think you are now? Come. Look at you, look at me. Look at you, look at me. Is it because I'm in your country that you think you are better than me? I said, look, I'm very, very better than you in all ramifications. I said, look at you. Look at your skin, your wrinkly skin. You know, I said, you are 53. But when you are naked, you look like a 200-year-old man because your skin is just wrinkly, just wrinkly. Just ugly. I say it's clothes that cover your ugliness. So, because when you wear clothes, they will think you're handsome. You are not handsome. You are not handsome at all. You're not, I said, I did you a favor. dating you. Dating you. I said, do you know how when you think back at the people that you dated and you be like, oh my God, how could I have dated that person? I said, actually, no, you can't even think that because you are not all that really. I said, but when I said you are one of those people that I think about when I'm regretting who I dated. I'm thinking, how could I have dated you? How? Like how? On this God's green earth. I said, hey, I said, I really, yes, now we dated now for a few months now. We dated for a few months now. I said, without your small penis, I said, do you know how big Nigerian men penis is? That I left it for this your small Oyibo penis that I was managing. I left big, massive penis for this your small Oyibo penis, and you have the guts to break up with me. Ha. I said, it's not your fault. I said, it's not your fault. So I sent him a picture of my picture of me looking hot like that. Where's that picture? Let me show you. I dey come one my picture like that people like. I sent it to him. Well, I'm not in America, innit? Hey. So you guys remember this picture now where I'm looking hot. Can you see the picture? Where my legs are looking hot. Hot legs like that. So I sent him that picture. I said, anyway, I'm fine. In case you are thinking of if I'm fine or not. I'm fine. And Toby is fine. I said, Sek, what's wrong with you? Why are you doing good girl like this? Please, I'm not a good girl like that. Yes, he's allowed to break up if he's not happy. Yes, we are all allowed to break up. But I'm saying that it's a shock to my system because Nigerian men don't break up with you. So this is the first time that a man will be breaking up with me and meaning it. My ex will say he's breaking up with me. The next day he's calling me on the phone. This is the first time that a man will be breaking up with me and meaning it and staying away. Yes, unique. Yes, you got it, Fadi. So I sent him that hot picture. I said, anyway, I'm doing fine now, and my son is fine as well. And how are you and your children? Okay, then to do's. Bye. Then I blocked him on WhatsApp. If you block somebody on WhatsApp, go and block them on your phone. We always forget to block on the phone. We always forget that WhatsApp is just sitting on the phone. It's not the phone. If you block somebody on WhatsApp, kindly go to your phone and block them. Because what happened the next day, I saw a message from him the next day. Everlasting bastard. What did he say? He said, thank you for your kind words this morning. You probably feel better getting that off your chest. I'm glad you're both well and in a good place. Life is far too short to be unhappy. Oloshi. He wants to make me feel like he's taking the moral high ground. Fuck off. Anyway, I didn't respond to that because we are in the abroad. We are in Sena climes. Because if I respond to them now, that would now be, he can go and report me to police and say I'm stalking him or I'm threatening him or I'm sending him messages that is making him feel unsafe. Before they go and give me what's that thing? That you can't be near somebody in something meters. What do they call it? What do they call it? What do they call it? Hey, Inga! Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Restraining order. Before they go and give me restraining order. Yes, restraining order. Hey, Ezekiel. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. So I just didn't respond to him. Again, I just left it like that. But my mind, in my mind came down. I was like, yes, I've done my own back. I've done my own back. So yeah, that is it. How was your week? What shall we talk about? Shall we talk about this woman? Who is she? Who is this woman? Yes, restraining order. Damn, you're enjoying the gist. Please, who is this woman? Who is she? Who knows who she is before she came and did this thing? Who knows who she is? I don't know who she is. They say she's an Asaba Wood actress. My own is my own is that true? I don't understand that true. I don't want to body shame her with what she's wearing with her boobs out. If she feels comfortable with that, then means I'm happy for her. Damn, do you know who? You can't see the picture well. Is this Asaba? Can you see her? She trended for a few days. Nobody seems to know her till she did this thing. Nobody seems to know her till she did. Can you see it now? So I don't. If she's comfortable with her boobs out like that, I'm happy for her. As as a feminist, I'm happy for her. But that shoe, like, if 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 you want to be a gen millennial body, be a millennial body well, body it through and through. Yeah, that should like for real, like Toby would say, that should that kind of mama body should have been accompanied with some sis Lizzie, thank you. I swear that should pain me. That should pain me. Like, if you want to be a baddie, be a baddie. If you don't want to be a baddie, then don't be a baddie. Even Jesus Christ said, don't be in the middle. Don't be in the middle. You want to be bad or you want to be good. Choose one. Choose your struggle. You cannot be in the middle like that. How can you wear a baddie outfit like this? And by baddie, I don't mean it in a good way. But like I said, if she's happy, I'm happy for her. How can you wear this and then go and wear clogs on top? That should confuse me. That should pain me, like Auntie Lizzie said, for days. It's like I should pour her pregnant woman saliva for that shoe. Shoe that she should wear some hot lubos. Even I know it's fake lubu she will get like 20,000 naira lubu, but still, even though that she should have accompanied with some 6-inch red sole, 20,000 red sole from Asaba. Honestly, at least that should pain me or that should confuse me. So, what else shall we talk about? Yankee Bobo. That one has been sending me message. I don't even answer him. I just read the message. Sometimes I'll say, hi, thank you. Sometimes I don't even bother. That one can you see that? I said, let us give Niger men their props. See, let us give Nigerian men their props. And I think I've been thinking of doing a post about this. We complain about Nigerian men. Nigerian men, they have cray, they have scoring, they are this, they are that. But if a Nigerian man is toasting you and he's sending you messages, he's sending you messages and you are reading the messages and you are not responding, and he's seeing the blue ticks, a Nigerian man will call you and say, baby, kilo shele. Have I offend you? Ni? She mo offend me, And if he's an Odogu Perere kind of Nigerian guy, you'll be like, Egovim, eh? Egovim, Asam, give me your account number. Let me send you something, and then maybe like some millions will end in your account. If it's a Yoruba man, those ones is only mouth they have. It's only mouth Yoruba man have. And no ma fi ko wa, no ma fi bread ko wa lomi obeje. If a Yoruba man is toasting you and he's sending you messages and you are reading it and you are not responding, Yoruba man will call you and say, Ade bí mi, kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀? Mo dẹ̀ miss ẹ o, Ṣé kí wá kí ẹ? Ṣé wàá ṣe ẹ̀fọ́ rírò tó máa ń sè yẹn? Ṣé wàá ṣe fún mi kí n wá jẹ bébì mi? Ṣé wàá gún iyán yẹn kó fẹ́lẹ́ fún mi, bébì mi? But Oyinbo man, he's sending me messages. I'm reading. Sometimes I'm like, and when I reply, I'll be like, thanks. Or sometimes I won't even bother replying. He's still sending message. Hi, how are you? How is your day going? And how's your son? Oh, I saw this and I thought of you and I thought you might like it. I'm like, Uncle. I'm like, Uncle, boy, I can fuck off. Boy, I can get the fuck out of my life. I say, can you not say I'm not interested? But he's still sending me messages. So what is it with them? What is it with them? This song when we're in uni, I don't know about you, these young ones, but I think Lizzie will know, and my sake will know, and maybe the will know. This song, been around the world, and I can find my baby. I don't know when, I don't know why he's gone away, and I don't know where he can be. I think that's my story. I think, because when Nigerian men were, excuse me. Sorry, I had a message on WhatsApp. Nigerian men, they were serving me. I'm just joking, no. I'm just joking. I'm in a state where right now, the thought of living with a man, sometimes it scares me. I don't want. I just want to be on my own, be on your own. We can come together for some hot sex for a few days, and then you go back to your place, I go back to my place, or I go back to my place, you stay, or I stay, you go back to your place, and then we talk, and then we travel, and then we have some hot sex, and then when we get tired of each other, we go. That's where I am now. I don't want to live with a man. I don't think I want marriage again. I don't. Sorry, people are sending me WhatsApp message. So, where was I? Where was I? Yeah, so I was saying, so we Nigerian women, we complain about Nigerian men. Oh, they are this, they are that, they are shade, they are more, they are kokobaba shasun. But Nigerian men, they have their own good points too. They do. Because if it was a Nigerian man that was toasting you and sending you message, and you are reading the message and you are not responding, or you are giving him monosyllables, yes, Lisa Stansfield, Nigerian men would have made an effort. And they would have contacted you and said, what's up? Are you angry with me? And that would have given you an opportunity. Oh, my cousin is here. Funke, hi. And that would have given you an opportunity to talk about, what needs to be talked about, and then you can resolve it. But yes, I just gist, and yeah, you can type on the chat, not on WhatsApp, Funke, on the chat. So he's sending me message. Oh, I saw this and I thought of you. Fuck off! Just stop thinking of me. I better get that. So for people who don't know the backstory of Yankee Man, so Yankee Man, I met him on a. No, unfortunately, it's not like Facebook. On Facebook you can add someone, but I don't think that I don't think that YouTube can do that. Oh, participants. Can you add people? I can only see 4 people self. Dami Alabi, Liz, Sake, and me. I can only see 4 participants. Let me. Sorry, I'm getting WhatsApp messages. So what was I saying? Remind me. What was I saying? And so Nigerian. So yeah. Hi Funke. Hi my cousin. My fellow. This is brain fog. You know, like when you have a friend or somebody that you get up to mischief together. What do they call it? Funke, what do they call it? My partner in crime. Yankee guy. So for people who don't know the background of Yankee guy, so hey, sake, my second sake, my double sake. So I met Yankee guy last year on a dating site, and we went on a couple of dates, and we got on very, very well. Very, very well. You know those dates that yes, partner in crime. I remembered it. You know those dates that you think, oh, it's just going to be for 30 minutes, 1 hour, because you are just meeting in a cafe or something. And the date stretches to 3 hours, you know, and you are just laughing and you are people watching and you are just enjoying each other's company, you know. So that was how it was with me and Yankee guy. But the thing with Yankee guy is he's too spirikoko for my liking. You know, he's too spirikoko. And if you know me, you know that I don't do spirikoko. So, and his ex-partner was a Nigerian woman, you know. So he told me, he said the last time he dated a white woman was when he was in junior high in America. So he used to be he's a vet. He used to be in the American army, and then he retired early or something, or maybe injury made them retire him. So he now moved here, and he has a business here. So we got on very, very well, but he was too spiritual, and he was saying these things like, oh, juju, Yorubas. He knows Nigeria very well. He has been to Nigeria. He's been to Lagos State. He's been to Ogun State. He's been to Ondo States. He knows Nigeria very, very well. He was like, oh, juju. Any small thing, oh, juju. I said, uncle, please. So I told him, I sent him a message. I said, look, I really, really like you, but I can't be with you because the way you demonize African traditional religion is not comfortable for me. I'm a Christian, yes, but I refuse to believe that my ancestors are in hell because they did not know Jesus. I refuse to believe that. So I don't like the way you talk about juju every time. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. So for that, I can't be with you. And he said, okay, I respect that. And like I said about Oyinbo people, that's it. Their cut-off game is tight. They don't say good morning they don't say hello where they have said bye-bye. They don't. So that's it. But we didn't block each other. So sorry. But once in a while, I know they like Bobo you because he's fine. He's my spec. He's tall. He's a silver goatee, silver fox. He's slim. Now the kind of guys that I like now are fit guys. Whereas before I used to like them big because I was bigger then. So I liked big guys, as in fat, stocky guys. But now I tend to like fit guys that take the gym. Even though me, I don't go to the gym. I like guys that take the gym seriously and are toned. And this guy is very toned, and he's very toned. He goes to the gym, he works out, he's tall, he's slim, he has this, really nice silver fox goatee beard, and then he has tattoos. Oh my God. I keep changing. I didn't like men with tattoos before. That's another thing that Toby said that I said to Onyosha. Onyosha has tattoo of his football, Tottenham Hotspur. He has it on his shoulder. So Toby said when Toby was telling me that my spec in men is bad, that like who tattoos football on their body? So that's another thing I told Onyosha. I said, look at yourself. You are tattooing football on your body. Who does that? Only irresponsible men do that. Anyway, so Yankee Man has tattoos. He has tats. One arm like that. The whole of one arm like that is tats, and then the other one is like from here to here, midway tats. Then he said he has some other on his body, but we didn't get to that stage of seeing each other's body. Sek, what are you retracting every time? Anyway, so I was like, they like Bobo, you, Bobo, is sexy. We are in the phonations. I mean, like, maybe I should just have like a physical. No. This one is not a sleeve. This one is just like halfway. It's not a full sleeve. Do they have half sleeve? Is this semi-sleeve? So one arm. It's not a sleeve. A sleeve covers everything. So no, this one is just like this part of his arm, not the whole arm. Like this part of his arm has different tattoos. Later on, he told me that that guy has stories for days. He has stories for days. So I was like, model like Bobo, you even if I don't have like a committed relationship with him, because he said he wanted a committed relationship. I was like, even if I don't have a committed relationship with him, maybe I can just have a physical relationship with him. Because I mean, the sexual chemistry was really like it was off the roof. It was all we could do, not to like in each other in public, like snug each other's face in public. So once in a while, I'll then send him a message. I'll be like, "Oh, hi, how are you?" And he will respond, "I'm fine. How are you doing? How's your son? And how are your children?" So one day I just said, "You know what? I like you, very much, and I'm very attracted to you, and I believe that the attraction is very mutual. I think that maybe I was what's that word, like if you do something before time and you didn't think it through before you do it. This brain fog is not funny. Like premature, is it premature? Not hey, I was hasty. Sake, you are too much. So I said, okay, like I was hasty in my conclusion. I just didn't like that it seemed, I believed that you were demonizing, yes, impulsive. Thank you, sis, Liz. That it seemed like you were demonizing my culture, my tradition, and you were placing an Abrahamic religion over mine, and that didn't sit well with me. And he said, no, I would never do that. That was not my intention. I said, I'm not saying you did. I'm saying I believe. He said, oh, okay. He said, you see, this thing that you say, a lot of Nigerians complain about that, about me, that I demonize Nigerian culture. He said, no, I love Nigerian culture. My children are half Nigerian. I love Nigerian culture. I'm just telling you what has happened to me, with my spirituality and being with a Nigerian woman, because he claims that his ex-mother-in-law is a wench that fly in the night, He says she's a wench. So he said he was just telling his personal experience being with a Nigerian woman, and when he found out that her mother is a fly for nights. But her mother is not a do. Her mother is not a do. Her mother is maybe Ondo State or Ogun State, but not my own flying in the night kind of thing. So I then said, okay, let me invite you over for lunch. Sure you understand? And let's talk about it. So he came over for lunch and he came empty-handed. No wine, no flour, no chocolates, nothing. He came empty-handed. He ate the food. When he finished eating, I said, would you like some more? He said, yes. So he had a second portion. Then I baked cake because I love baking cake. For me, baking cake is not an issue. Like papa, I've mixed butter, sugar, egg. I've mashed everything. I've washed. I've put it in the oven. Baking cake for me is just very easy. Basic cake or basic Madeira cake. I'm not talking about extraordinary cake and cream and all those things. Just basic cake. So I baked cake. He had some. I said, "Would you like some coffee?" He said, "Yes." I said, "It's not instant, so you are going to wait." So he said, "No problem." So I brewed coffee. I said, "Would you like another slice of cake with that coffee?" He said, "Yes." And then when he was going, well, he said Ondo State and Ogun State. I don't know which of the states. So he's been with two Nigerian women, one from Ondo, one from Ogun. So I don't know which one that the mother is a winch and flies in the night. I don't know. So he ate two portions of fried rice and fresh fish. Fresh fish, oh, not Okweko fish. Fresh fish that I bought at Billy's Gate Market. He had two portions of that. He had two portions of homemade cake. And then when he was going, he asked for another portion of cake again. And then he did not. You see, Nigerian men, like, anyway, not Yoruba men. Yoruba man will chop your food and go empty-handed. But an Igbo man will drop something. Sure, you understand? An Igbo man will drop something. Igbo man comes to your house and just eats like that. And just body and shake hands and just go. No, he will drop something for you. He'll drop something for you. So this one just shook hands and just left. So, and there was another day that we went out and I was carrying shopping. And I made sure that the shopping it was light shopping, but I let him know that I was carrying shopping because I kept on changing my hand, and this man did not offer to carry my shopping for me. So that is two strikes now. I just thought these are basic things that he should know now. These basic, because when I complained about him not helping me with the shopping, yes. When I complained about him not helping me with the shopping, he said I should have told him that Shebi, I'm a modern woman, that modern women don't like to be helped, that every time he tries to help a modern woman, that they always insult him and say no. I say, hey, me, I'm a feminist and I'm a modern woman, but I still like chivalry. Chivalry is not dead in my books. I still like a man that will open the door. I still like a man that will help me with luggage if he sees man. And he wasn't carrying anything. He's Oshokpa. He's free. He was free-handed, and he saw me carrying stuff with my two hands, and he didn't offer to carry one. So when he now came again and didn't bring anything, I just thought. So he said to me, please articulate what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. But how will you tell a man? How will you tell a man that when you are coming to see a woman that has cooked for you, you don't come empty-handed? How? If he doesn't know basic things like that, that means I'll just keep on be telling him things. Then I'll not become a nag. Yes, that's what I'm in for now. I want a man that'll have his place. I have my place. We'll come together for some hot sex, and then he goes to his place, or I go back to my place. That's what I'm in for now. I may wake up tomorrow and change my mind and want marriage again. But for now, I'll be a nag. I'll be a nag. So I didn't even bother telling him that this is what he did this time around. I didn't bother. So he was like, "Oh, are you okay? Is everything fine?" I said, "Yes, everything is fine. Thank you. And you? Is everything fine with you?" "Yes, everything is fine." Then, "Oh, how's life with you? How's life going on with you?" I didn't even answer. "Oh, what's up?" I didn't even answer. "Oh, I saw this and thought of you." "Oh, thank you." That's it. I think I'm done with Oyinbo men. I think I'm like that prodigal child now that will go back to Nigerian men. What do you think? Because Oyinbo madness kò yé mi. Naija madness ó yé mi. Naija man madness ó yé mi. Guess what, she's laughing hard. Naija man madness, I understand it. We grew up with Naija. We grew up with fathers, brothers, cousins. But Oyinbo man madness, Koyemi, where am I going to start from? You know, where am I going to start from? Like, how can you break up with me and not like call me to like a week later to see how I'm coping with the breakup, which is what a Nigerian man would do. You know, a Nigerian man will break, like I said, they don't break up. But at least if you have a fight with a Nigerian man, 2 days later, the Nigerian man is calling you to find out how you are coping without him in your life. Oyinbo mọ yẹn ṣe, you know. Yes, Funke, I think maybe next one you'll be in my place or I'll be in your place. So Oyinbo, they don't know how to call a woman like 2 days later to say, are you missing me? That I haven't called you. Those kind of things that Nigerian men do. And then because Nigerian men do that, it then gives us windows for reconciliation and mediation, you know, because Nigerian men do that. But Oyinbo men don't do that. So if they cut off, they cut off. Sorry, I'm having calls on my WhatsApp. If Oyinbo man say good night, that's it. He's not going to come back and say hello again. Good night is good night. But Nigerian man will say good night. He'll come back and say, that's good night. It's not really a good night. So it's a joking stuff's good night. Yes, Nigerian men are sweet in some aspects, you know. So let's, you know, they are our sons, they are our brothers. So let's give them some props. You know, the worst men, Ghanaian men. Oh, if a Ghanaian man comes again, I will knock him 4x4. I will pour him pregnant woman spit. Early in the morning, pregnant woman spit. Those ones, they are just useless. They have the nonsense of Nigerian men without the steez of Nigerian men. Funke, do you know that there was a day I was in your flat? Apple juice, man. Funke, do you know that there was a day I was in your flat and a Ghanaian man that I just met was chatting with me, and he lives in the southwest. No, just after Brixton, I think maybe Streatham or something. So I told him that I was at VQ. I told him I was at my sister's place at Victoria. You didn't see this? Yes, Ghanaian men, more useless. Sis, more useless. They have the nonsense of Nigerian men, but without the steez of Nigerian men. So and that's why Ghanaian men, they uncle Nigerian men like this, being domi. Ghanaian men, more useless. So this Ghanaian man was toasting me, and I said to him, when he said he was at Streatham or Norwood, somewhere in southwest London, and I wasn't too far. I was at Victoria at my cousin Funke Majekodumi's place. Funke is watching. And he said, oh. And he said, oh, let me come and pick you. I said, oh, for what? He said, come over to my place. I'll drop you tomorrow. I said, You know, there are times that you now look at yourself and be like, is it me this person is talking to like that? I had to go back to the chat and say, did I give Ashewo vibes on this chat? Yes, but sometimes that respect is too much. Sometimes we don't want that much respect, you know. You know, like Nigerian men say, family baby. You know, sometimes respect is too much. So I had to go back to the chat and say, did I give Ashewo vibes in this chat? No, I didn't give Ashewo vibes. We are just getting to know each other. And you are saying to me, you know, and you are saying to me, because I said to you that, I'm actually not so far from you. I'm in Victoria. For people who don't know London, London is in zones. So Victoria is in southwest London. And he said he was in Norwood, which is in southwest London as well. So it's like someone saying to you, that they are at Lekki. And then you say, I'm at Victoria Island. So like Victoria is like Victoria Island and Lekki is like Norwood that they are in. And then the person says, let me come and pick you. And you're like, for what? You know, pick me for what? And the person says, to come to my place and I'll drop you off tomorrow morning. And I'm like, hello? I'm just knowing you. Hey, mama. Hey, sorry about the network. So I'm like, I'm just knowing you. How do you think it's okay to come and pick me? And I said to him, no, that's not going to work. I said, this is how it's going to be. If we are going to be in a relationship, we are going to have proper dates, we will fix time to go out, to do things together, you know. We'll do that a few times. And then if we both like each other, then we'll now go on to being physical with each other. But you are not going to come and pick me up tonight and take me to your place. For what now? I was like, okay, I was joking. No, I was joking. And after that, I didn't hear from him again. I didn't hear from him again. Everlasting bastard. So Ghanaian men, no go. One useless, be your wosi meji, like my mother used to say. They are as useless as two left hands, like my mother used to say. So to round up, Nigerian men are still, they are still the business, even with their nonsense. Yes, damn, Nigerian men do that too, but at least they have steez. Ghana men don't have steez. It's like it's like two suffering is killing somebody's okugbe. You don't have steez and you want to be doing a shewo. No. If you want to do a shewo, come with your A game. Come with Niger steez. It's like this comedian, Smalls, this American woman, Smalls. She said, look, if you have a small penis, do not talk to a woman anyhow. No, there's some kind of way that is only men with big penis are allowed to talk, And that is the same thing with Ghanaian men. You don't have the steez of a Niger man. Don't try to do Niger man nonsense. No. Be a nice guy. You can only do Niger man nonsense if you have Niger man steez. You don't have Niger man steez, you can't do nonsense. Small said that if you're a big dick guy, you can talk to me anyhow. You say, bring your ass here and slap my ass and, talk to me anyhow. But if you don't have big prick, don't come with big prick attitude. If you're a Ghanaian man without steez, don't come with Niger man steez. Don't. You cannot be doing Niger man ashewo without Niger man steez. Possible. And that's not the first Ghana man that has done that. That is actually the third Ghana man that has done that to me. Trying to do Nigerian ashewo without Nigerian steez, One of them sent me a message, do you want to collect Ghana Gbola? I was like, Gbola. Have I finished collecting Nigerian man Gbola? That I'll not come and collect your Gbola. Block. Then another one like that. That one is a Ghanaian player. Very fine guy and everything. And all that. But dodgy. Like Nigerian man dodginess. Without, yes, any steez, like small steez. But the others don't have steez at all. And they want to be booty call. He said, come and pick me and drop me the next day. In my age of 55, it's me you want to come and be doing booty call. If I want booty, it's me that will make the booty call. It's not you that will call me for booty call. No, I've gotten to that stage now that if I want to do booty, it's me that will do the booty call. I'm not sitting down at home waiting for booty call. No, I've passed that stage. So, thank you. Funny how time flies when you're having fun, innit? I didn't even take them up at all, Mama. I didn't even take them up. So you can only give up something that you take up. More take one up at all. They have Niger man nonsense without Niger man steez. What's that about? You want to do Niger man ashewo, then come with Niger man, come correct with Niger man steez. I can't be suffering with a Ghanaian man and he won't be exciting me like a Nigerian man does, What's that about? Yes, now, That's why actually, I lied. I wanted to say that's why Nigerian men are hot all over the world. But do you know that Nigerian women are hot all over the world too? Nigerian women are hot all over the world too. Like when I was with Onyocha couldn't believe his luck that he was with a Nigerian woman. He couldn't believe it. In the beginning, he was like, eh? He's with a Nigerian woman. Ha! His luck has shine, you know. And I know somebody else too that's dating another person, non-Nigerian. And she's like, her boyfriend is always like, what have I done to deserve a Nigerian woman in my life? I've joined the people who date Nigerians. Oh, so it's not only Nigerian men that are hot that are in demand. Nigerian women too, we are in demand all over the world, not just Nigerian men. Ah, no, there's more like, oh, I can see more like. I can see more like. So, ah, I don't see if you have small prick, don't come with big prick energy. That's the thing. I don't have a problem with small prick, honestly, because they are not the one that made themselves. They are not the one that made themselves. But if you have small prick, do not have big prick energy. No. It's like me in my 55 years behaving like a 25 years old that has more options. You know, if they put me and a 25-year-old together, you know, the 25-year-old will have more options, more men than me. Just be realistic. That is life. Life happens. So if you have small prick, don't try and have big prick energy. No. If you have small prick, have total respect. Have total respect. Make up for it. I don't even like that you can't bring people on like Facebook. But I'm done with Facebook. You guys know the wahala that me and Facebook we give each other. So I'm done with Facebook. I'm done with Facebook. Yeah, so actually, no, actually, I've noticed that men that have small prick, they are actually good in foreplay. They know that they have to make up in one way. And men that have big prick tend to be nonsense in foreplay. They tend to be nonsense in foreplay. Men that have small prick tend to be good in foreplay. But you are good in foreplay, yes, but don't 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 have big prick arrogance. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Don't have big prick arrogance. Be humble with your small prick. Be humble. Yes, they know how to do it better. Yes. And also, that's what I told on your chat because when I first met him, he was like, oh, my penis is small, because I told him he was the first white guy I was dating. He was like, oh, I feel so self-conscious. My penis must be a disappointment to you compared to all the black men you've been dating. Da 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 da. I said, look, listen, it's not the size of the ocean, it's the motion of the ocean. I said a lot of men with big penises are shite with foreplay. And I said for a lot of women, at least 70% of women do not orgasm with penetration. We orgasm with foreplay. So as long as your foreplay game is tight, you are fine. And truly, truly, let me not lie, his foreplay game was the bomb. As per he knows say he gets small prick, so he overcompensated with that foreplay. But when he hurts me, I didn't want to say, even though your foreplay gave me sight. No, 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 no. I said to him, you, with your small prick, sha. I don't think so. Yeah, so generally, men with small prick, they tend to be better at foreplay than men with big prick. But even though, still yet, they should still be humble. They shouldn't come with big prick energy. It's the same thing with Ghanaian men. Don't come with Nigerian man energy if you don't have Nigerian man steez. Don't come with Nigerian man Olosho moves if you don't have Nigerian man steez. And you don't have it. It's either you have it or you don't. Steez is not something you learn. Like that Ijebu man now, even though me, I don't fancy him, I don't really think, but women are dying over him, and men want to be him. Women want to be with him and men want to be him. That's yellow, like orange man. I don't like that color. What did my mother used to call that color? Like ant color. That's Ijebu man that they call Mr. Steez, Mr. Steez. That Ojude Oba man, what's his name? What's his name again? You know him now, that one that was climbing horse and everything, Mr. Steez of Ojude Oba. They are doing Ojude Oba another one, so be prepared for another outfit of Mr. Steez. You know why I don't like him? Apart from that color, that his color. This brain fog is not good though. My mother had a name for that color, like the color of ants. Light skin, but not like my own light skin. And light skin like semi-albino light skin, that's his own, like dirty albino light skin. That I don't like him. And he seemed to be doing too much. I like a man that is effortlessly steezy. I like a man that is effortlessly steezy. But his own steez seemed to be like he was trying so hard to be steezy. So what was I talking about? So Ghanaian men, if you don't have Niger man steez, don't come with Niger man Olosho moves. Don't. We can't accept that. She will have fun this next few days because I'm sure the man will be all over social media again. I think Ojude Oba is tomorrow. And I was going to go. Yoruba people say I am Bade Owoje. I was going to go. I even had my hotel booked because I know that hotels will be fully booked. So I had my hotel booked. But flight money was the wahala. Next year is another year by God's grace. May God keep us alive till then. So, no, that's not even vitiligo skin. Vitiligo skin is white. No, he's not giving vitiligo skin. He's giving, the one with plenty tattoos. He's giving, that word is on the tip of my tongue, but my brain fog is not letting it come out. He's giving like ant color yellow, orange, burnt orange kind of, and I don't like that color. If you want to be light-skinned, be light-skinned. If you want to be an albino, be albino, Don't come and be in between. Like I said, we don't like in between. Jesus doesn't like in between. Yes, he's giving rusty. He's giving rusty, yes. He's giving gingy, like Oyinbo ginger some kind of look. And I don't like that. I don't like ginger. I don't like ginger color. Be yellow or not be yellow. Or be afin, be albino, or have no melanin or have plenty melanin. But don't come and be like, do you not have melanin or do you have melanin? Is your melanin burnt? What's going on here? And that is it with that guy. So I don't like his color, and I don't like it seemed like he was doing too much to be steezy. He was doing too much. I like effortless steez. So, my people, let's meet again next week, Friday. I hope you have enjoyed today. I thought that I could bring people on like Facebook, but I don't think I can. I'll go and check again. I'll go and Google and see if there's any way that I can have guests on and we can talk together. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you. This is towards my monetization. Thank you. When I blow like this, the people that came for my first live, I will surprise you. I will surprise you. I'll buy you private jets, each and every one of you. I'll buy you private jets. Thank you. I really, really appreciate your taking time out to join me on my live stream. Thank you. So let's meet again next week, Friday. Yeah? All right. Okay, let me wait here while you hang up. I don't want to hang up first. I don't want to be rude. Who are the 4 people that haven't hung up?
Funky Magic and Unme. WhatsApp audio.